we can write down the questions maybe that, let's say, if you have faced a burnout in your life, what actually uh, was your situation, or what caused that burnout? And if you have any questions regarding how do you bring a balance in life, you can put those questions in the chat box to either Pallavi or to me. We'll be taking some questions in the end as well. Yes. Here some questions are coming in the chat box. Yes. Jai Gurudev Bhaiya.
Hi, Jai Gurudev.
Yes. So we are waiting for a few more participants to join in. The uh, All right. So, yes, today's session, as we all know, it's from burnout to balance. And we have none other than Dr. Rohit Sabharwal. Dr. Rohit, I'll just give a small introduction about who Dr. Rohit is. Of course, we all know already. A lot of us are a part of the classes as well. We'll give you a small, just a small intro. Dr. Rohit Sabharwal is an international art of living faculty, and he is also the Sri Sri Yoga head of Rishikesh West Zone. He has trained thousands of individuals and on yoga, and he has taught Sudarshan Kriya in many countries, in 25 plus countries. And personally, he's like a mentor to all of us. He's like a father figure to all of us. So we are so fortunate to have his session today, and we look forward to his wisdom. But yeah, today's session, as you know, is burnout to balance. A lot many questions have come in the chat box as well.
Yes. Jai Gurudev, everyone. How are you all? So I thought this topic is quite relevant to most of us, right? Burnout. We all experience this sometime or the other. Do you agree? Right from, I think, 15-year-old going up to 90 years. These days,
Yes.
people are experiencing burnout very, very fast. So I thought this topic would be quite relevant. So the topic is burnout to balance. I think if we think little bit about the topic itself, it indicates that burnout means you are living in one extreme. Yeah. Guruji says, that it is very easy for us to live in an extreme. It is very difficult to live in the center, to follow the middle path. If someone is emotional, is very emotional most of the time. That person takes emotional decisions most of the time. If somebody is very analytical, even in their closest relationships, we are analytical. Correct? If somebody is very hardworking, you feel you can work hard all the time, and only hard work is the way. You will only get success if you work hard. And on the other side, if somebody is a cool, laid back person, you know what they say? God will take care, Guru will take care. And they don't put in that much needed hard work. They tend to be on the other extreme. Yes or no? If somebody is a giving person, throughout their life, they forget to ask. They just give. And after some years, you know what they experience? They say, people have used me. If somebody is a taker, they're so busy taking all the time. They never offer, can I help? Right? So a caring person keeps caring for others but doesn't care for themselves. Yes or no? How many people see, yes, there is some truth in what I'm saying. We all, it's very easy to live in one extreme. So I feel the most important thing is for us to realize, become aware, where am I living an extreme way of life? I'm not in the middle. Because as soon as you start being in the middle, you will notice certain relaxation starts to set in. So, what is the reason for burnout? So, um, there is a principle called Badhak Tattva. What is it? Maybe you can write it down. It is a principle which is a yogic principle. There are 6 tattvas or 6 principles which directly lead us to burnout in life. What do we mean by burnout? Very few people have kept their videos on. I always say, if you are just sitting in a session with video off, means you're just there, you don't want to participate. You want to do 2 or 3 or 4 things at the same time. Then what will you gain from this session? Tell me. If you can't even put the video on, then you will not get 100% from this session. You are already half-hearted. That's what it is. Getting bored, irritated. Stressed out. Put it when you do not feel motivation due to overexertion. Correct. Getting bored, irritated. Good, yes. Please participate. Put it down there. Just write down whatever you are experiencing these days. It would be very nice. You know, you tired of the routine, okay? Can't focus on one thing. I have just left the hospital on the video after reaching home. Anger, resentment, frustration, disgust, consistency problem. Yes, this is what's happening to most of us. You're right. Many people are saying stressed, confused, burnout in all the areas or aspects of life. Feel not giving, you don't feel like giving 100%. Of course, when you are tired, when you are exhausted, you can't give 100%. So there is this principle called Badhak Tattva. Badhak means something which is an obstacle. Tattva is principle. So there are 6 Badhak Tattvas which lead to burnout. You want to know what are the 6 factors which lead to burnout? And these are timeless because these were given at least 10 to 15,000 years back and they are still valid. है ना? So the first Badak Tattva is overeating. You eat more than you should. That's the first Badak Tattva. So what is the remedy to that? How do you deal with? Never fill up your stomach. ये जो गपा गप खा लेते हैं, बहुत भूख लगती है, and then you're so hungry because you have like either a long break or whatever may be the reason. You've not eaten at the right time, suddenly you are so hungry, you end up overeating. That leads to burnout. All right. Overexertion, physical exertion. This is my favorite. Have you ever heard anyone saying with a lot of pride, "Oh, I can sleep for 10 hours."
Mhm.
Have you ever heard anyone? But I'm sure you have met a lot of people who say, "I can work for 20 hours. I do 3 jobs. I used to study and do 2 jobs." And whenever I meet people like that, you know what? I don't say it because I'm not rude. I'm a nice person.
Mhm.
But in my mind, you know what I think? I always think, why do you work so hard? Are you a donkey? Only a donkey works so hard. Human beings should not work so hard. And then much later, in one yoga text, I read that overexertion is a direct sort of slow death. Pride is associated with overworking. So people are very proud of working very hard, more than they should. Push the body, burn out, right? We have to see where we are attaching pride. If the pride is with work, you will overwork. Wherever you attach pride, you tend to do that over excess. Yes or no? So overeating, overexertion. Third, over talkativeness, talking too much. One of the most tiring things for our system is talking. Did you know that? Just talking, either on the phone, or even if it is, what should I say, professional talking. Find out ways of becoming more efficient in your speech, so you don't have to talk too much. Yes, overeating, overexertion, over talking, over mingling with people, socializing. I promise you, all those people who are spending a lot of time on social media, you are experiencing burnout. Even though you're not meeting people personally, but on the internet or social media, you are mingling with people, and that is tiring to your nervous system. Even if there was no social media, still, going around meeting hundreds of people, oh wow, how are you, yo bro, all those things, unnecessary stuff, that's tiring. It leads to burnout. Chatting is also talking, of course chatting.
तो हे दादा हे बंद कर रे बंद करी मला भूक
शिल्पा,
लागली
शिल्पा लाव.
Sir, you are muted.
Roj, you're on mute.
हाँ, this will be a surprise to most of us. Next one is leading a life which is too much disciplined. Every minute or every half an hour of your life is predetermined, worked out, routine, completely disciplined life causes burnout. Why? Discipline is good, right? You can discipline everything. Why should that lead to burnout? Correct. Yes. Discipline is good in moderation. How to decide how much discipline is okay? Well, if your discipline is giving you stress, oh, I have to do this work from 9 to 9:30. Suppose it's 9:35. What will happen? आसमान टूट पड़ेगा क्या? But if you really live your entire day strictly by discipline, you will feel exhausted. There is no spontaneous moments. Where is the fun and joy? The fun and joy is in being regulated or being spontaneous. Which holidays do you remember? A planned holiday or a spontaneous holiday? Tell me. Which party do you remember? A surprise party or a party which you planned for? See, everyone is saying spontaneous. So, are you leading a spontaneous life, or at least some spontaneity, or are you leading a very disciplined life? If you are very disciplined, you are going to feel exhausted, bored, irritated. So, relax, do some unplanned things, do some spontaneous things, break some rules. Very important, break rules. Yes, of course, that also needs to be somewhat within the society framework. but you know what I mean. So how many are there? Overeating, overworking, over talking, over discipline, socializing, and last is having a mind which is restless, overactive mind. These are, so 6 are there. We have come, right? So let today's session be like a reflection. Where am I out of these 6? What am I doing that I'm experiencing burnout? Overeating, overworking, over talking, overactive mind, over socializing, and over discipline. I think this will cover all the possible reasons for burnout. And what is burnout? How do you know you are burnt out? Loss of smile, irritability, getting angry over small things, loss of enthusiasm, Yes, somebody is saying anything which is over is burnt out. Simple. Correct. I'm just making it more clear because somebody who's doing anything over doesn't see that they are doing it over. You need to see where you're doing it over. Correct? Yes or no? So these are the 6 main categories, right? Yes. Shashank, I think let's do some questions.
Yes, Bhaiya. So, quite many questions are there. I'll start with the first question that says, at times, I feel burnout and I don't know what to do. There's lack of clarity and lack of lack of clarity, lack of direction. And they say that we have been practicing their meditation regularly. Yet this is happening. Please guide a way out.
Gurudev has chalked out there are 4 pillars of knowledge. Have you heard that? Vivek, Vairagya, then there are 6 wealths and Mumukshatva. So when you are burnt out, you will notice there is lack of Vivek and lack of Vairagya. What is Vivek? Vivek is knowing the difference between what is important and what is not important. That is called Vivek. What is permanent versus what is temporary, what is changing. That discrimination is Vivek. Non-changing versus changing. When you know that difference, stress disappears. And what is changing? Anything which you see with your, which you experience with your five senses, like what you see, whatever you can see with your eyes changes. Whatever you hear with your ears will change. Whatever you can smell, taste, touch is all belonging to the category of changing. What is non-changing? Spirit, knowledge, sadhana, meditation. Now tell me, सुबह से शाम तक हम कहाँ पर अपना इम्पोर्टेंस डालते हैं? Where all do we put our importance from morning till night? You will notice from the time we get up till the time we go back to sleep, we are all the time putting all our energy, effort, and importance into things which are changing. You take care of your body, take care of your relationships, take care of your house, job, money. Correct? Yes or no? How much do we pay attention to our spirit, our joy, happiness, peace? Hardly anything. How many times have you reflected in the last 6 months? Am I smiling more or am I smiling less? We all make a balance sheet, no? Am I earning more this year than last year? Do we take a balance sheet of am I smiling more? Am I more peaceful than the last year? Do you do a balance sheet of your happiness and joy? No. Am I more peaceful than last year? Am I more healthy? Yes or no? So when all the time our attention is on what is changing, it is tiring. We are using our five senses. Simple. Why do you feel rejuvenated and fresh in the morning if you had a good sleep? Because at night in sleep you don't use any of the five senses. Whenever you use five senses, it is tiring. So what is the way out? Sometime during the day we have to take time off and shut down some of the senses. Best is meditation. You are awake and yet all the five senses are shut down for some time. That rejuvenates your system. Are you getting this? Huh? Vairagya. What is Vairagya? Dispassion. That's the word. Dispassion. Now, we discussed 6 things: overeating, overworking, over mingling with people, over talking. Why do we do over? Because it gives you pleasure. Agreed? Yes or no? You do something over, in excess. Why? It gives us pleasure. But tell me, does it really give pleasure? Are you satisfied and content with that pleasure? Does it give you content? Okay, you had that pleasure many years, every day, many times. Does it bring about contentment? Tell me. Does it leave you with the feeling, wow, I've had so much of this? Does that happen? No. What is the way out? Guruji says something very beautiful. You know, start looking inwards. Go inwards and you will realize the joy which you are looking for in these things. Which things? Eating, working, overworking, mingling with people. You know, whatever these 6 things are, where are they? They are outside of us. In yoga, meditation, knowledge, when you go in, you start to realize you are the source of joy. We have to go there. And when that starts to happen, apne aap, your mind will pull away from these things. Is it making sense? See, when will you pull away from these things which are giving you joy? When you get something which gives you higher joy. Yes or no? So when you go deep into meditation, how many people have felt? Tell me. When you're just coming out of that meditation in that twilight zone, don't you feel nothing is wrong in this world, nothing is wrong with you? It's so wonderful. How many people feel that? Totally. Life is complete. There is no complaint. And when you're fully out of the meditation, mind is back to the world, complaints come, discontentment comes, restlessness comes, planning comes. All that comes, right? But during meditation, none of that is there. Yes? So, one is meditation, the other is vairagya, dispassion. What is dispassion? Letting go of the craving to be happy. What is it? Letting go of the craving to be happy. I'm not saying letting go of being wanting to be happy. No, everybody wants to be happy. The craving which we have, you all crave to be happy. Guruji says the craving to be happy comes in the way of happiness. So these two things, Vivek and Vairagya, help us to stay in the center. Didn't understand Vairagya. What didn't you understand? PS. What part didn't you understand? How it is different from meditation? Meditation is when your mind is free of all agitation. Mind is in a state of stillness, calmness. Vairagya is a way of being. It's an attitude, an inner attitude that something which makes you happy, you want to experience it, you can experience it, but you say, I don't want to experience it. That is Vairagya. Dispassion. When we were small, we used to fight with other friends over cotton candy. Remember cotton candy? Do you remember? Now do you fight with your friends over cotton candy? You may like it, you can have it, and yet you let go. Yes or no? You like it. You can fight for it. You can have it, and yet you say, okay, you have. That is dispassion, vairagya. This is very common. On a satsang stage, everybody wants to grab the mic. What is vairagya? When you are sitting on the satsang stage, the mic comes in your hand and you say, wow, I got the chance to sing. I love to sing. I want to sing. And yet you say, okay, you can sing. Give it to that person sitting next to you. Vairagya. Got it? Credit. You can practice Vairagya with everything or anything. Vairagya is lack of or no feverishness. Any feverishness brings stress, brings restlessness. When you practice Vairagya, you bring relaxation. Yes, meditation helps to bring about Vairagya. Yes, definitely. Yes, Shashank, I'll take 2 more questions. That's all.
Yes, dear. So the next question is, when I go to party or hospital, I'm drained out. Is this my illusion, laziness, or what?
Well, so we discussed 6 factors for burnout. When you go to party, you tell me which one. When you go to party, when you come back, what have you done that brings burning out experience? Okay, someone is saying all over socialization. Correct. Shopping. Have you ever been to malls? Everyone goes to malls, right? So you go and buy some few of your favorite things. You do nice shopping. Do you come back all charged up, or you come back all drained? It's always you're tired and exhausted after shopping, right? Which one is it? Last one, no? Restless mind. I want to buy this. I want to buy this, but at a price. So you'll go and do some bargaining. You'll go and wear this dress. अच्छा इसका ये tight है. अच्छा go to another one. अच्छा इसका ये थोड़ा खुला है. Oh my God! You go to some 7-8 showrooms. You buy something which you like, but at the end of it, you're tired, right? Exhausted. Don't you experience restlessness in malls? Yes or no? So, Gurudev says that yoga meditation is the answer to all these. Make yoga and meditation a regular part of your life. You will learn that fine balance, and you will walk towards an experience that you are the source of joy. When you start to experience up on its own, the mind will pull away from all these things. Right? Which meditation? Well, do Sahaj. Have you learned? If you not learned Sahaj Samadhi, learn Sahaj Samadhi. And then there are so many other meditations which, our app has, Sattva app or YouTube. Thousands of meditations are there with Guruji. Meditate. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on how much time you have. Sahaj Samadhi is the best, easiest and most profound. Practice yoga. Take some time out for your body. Some good time. Give it some good time. Right? Be spontaneous. Break some rules. Break the discipline.
But yeah, there is a follow-up question on this. So the question is that I am actually able to correlate to all the things that you mentioned in the session. What would be my first step to come out of this?
A deep desire to achieve balance. Even a deep desire, very, very desperate. There are some people, I'll tell you, there are some people who just want things desperately. Just stop wishing for things desperately. Relax. Like really, relax. Relax about everything. Even the most important things, just relax. Be easy about them. I'm not saying give them up. I'm not saying stop working. No. Just relax. Don't be so hung up. Don't feel if I don't get this, my life is doomed or I'm miserable. No such thing. There is no such thing. No job, no one person. Nothing is so important or should be so important which makes you restless. So relax. I think the first step is relaxation. Wanting to relax is the most important thing. Look for rest. Value rest. Stop trying to fix things, improve things, fix yourself, improve yourself. No, not needed. I think just this one thing will start the process. Just relax.
Yeah, somebody in the chat writes, isn't this opposite to mumukshatva?
Oh no, absolutely. Mumukshatva is the fourth pillar, wanting freedom. And I'm saying the same thing. In different words, relax, be free. What person can relax? One who experiences freedom. Freedom from bondage, freedom from desires, ambition. That person can relax. It's not, it's the same thing. So, PS, you're asking what are the other two? Let's say for this session, we will just discuss this two. Between this and the next session, you little bit be more and more aware of Vivek and Vairagya. And maybe in the next session, we'll discuss the other two. See, you know where you need to relax. Maybe you need to relax with where your job is concerned. You do whatever needs to be done. I'm not saying stop working hard. I'm not saying don't desire for things. Do all that. But can you be relaxed? Can you have faith? It will come. Have faith. It will come. Whatever is right for you will come. And then go ahead doing your thing. This is what I mean. Go about in an easy way, in a relaxed manner. Whatever is your way, it will come. कहीं जाएगा नहीं. And opposite also. However much you work hard, if something is not meant for you, it will not come. So relax. Either ways, relax. This one word Guruji uses the maximum wherever he is. Relax. But we are the ones, we don't listen. It's no. I have to make this work. I have to get this. I have to earn this. I have to. So then the Guru says, okay, tathastu. How does one feel one free oneself from bondage and relax, especially as a mom? Especially as a mom, relax. What about, so you are a mom, Rakhi is asked this question. So Rakhi, you are a mom. Do you ever give thought to this? There are millions of children on this planet who don't have mom. There are millions of animals. Someone or something takes care of them or no? Huh? Yes, no? होता है ना. प्रकृति है, कोई है, there is a higher power which is taking care. You relax. Being in relaxation, how can we achieve our goals? Okay, tell me. So you want to get stressed. So what you're saying is, to achieve goals, you have to get stressed. What would you choose? You have would you settle for this deal that जो भी आपका गोल था वो मिल गया, okay, got it, but you got separated from your spouse, or you developed some bad illness, you landed in a hospital, or you had some other breakdown in life, but you achieved your goal. Will you enjoy, आप उस गोल का आनंद उठा पाएंगे? Ask yourself. नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. Life has to be, our life has to be a balance of effort and faith. You're talking the language of just effort. You put your effort and have faith. Faith brings about relaxation. Effort brings about progress, and both are needed. Are you listening? If you don't have faith, you will not relax. You will just take up all the load or the burden. Then you will burn out. So Vidhi is saying, I think the bottom line is setting a goal which is realistic and also something that drives you. So Vidhi, so okay, you can set out a realistic goal. You can set out a realistic goal, but keep some space for grace. It is always better to make an unrealistic goal and keep a space for grace to jump in. And put in your best. But make an unrealistic goal. Something which is somewhat impossible. Put in your best and rest. Allow the grace to jump in. That would be wonderful. Otherwise, realistic goal is, what? Playing safe. That's a realistic goal. Yeah. Okay, I think we have discussed enough about if you had to have some awakening towards burnout, by now you would have had. So
We have
before we finish, I would like you to uh, put it in the chat box, or Shashank, you can raise your hand. अभी तक मैं ही बोले जा रहा हूँ. So I am feeling little bored. So raise your hand, and Shashank, you unmute them. And why don't I listen to you? What is your takeaway from today's session? Just raise your hand and share. Don't type, please talk.
if I may ask, there is one more question in the chat box.
What?
So, a person is saying, I've been practicing Kriya for a very long time, but still stuck in the patterns that you mentioned. Is there any course and any level 2 course that can
Yes,
help?
yes. Advanced course, do silence program. That will help you. Okay, who wants to share? Who wants to, please? I want people to share. Yes, Kamini ji. Nupur. बोलिए. Go ahead, Nupur.
भैया, the thing that you said about being a mom, इतने बच्चे हैं and they are being taken care of and I'm really over worried about my child. कुछ हो तो नहीं जाएगा, सही चल रहा है, she eating, she's at the right hands, कोई उसका कुछ ध्यान रख रहा है, पूरे समय it goes on, पूरे समय it goes on and becomes very overwhelming sometimes. So that is something that is a takeaway for me. And socializing, that over socializing, chatting, and listening to people. Actually, there's a, when you say there's a fun, there's a, how to say that, बहुत अच्छा लगता है अंदर से, चाहे कोई दूसरा दुखी है पर बात करना भी, आशीष कहता है कहती बहुत करती हो तुम, but I feel that is one of the reasons for my burnout also.
Yes, you're right.
जय गुरुदेव भैया.
हाँ, बोलिए.
जंप इनटू द ग्रेस, उसका आपने बात किया अभी. तो मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं डीएसएन करूंगी, तो रजिस्टर कर लिया और छोड़ दिया कि अभी जो होगा देखा जाएगा.
Yes. Welcome, welcome, Kamini ji. We'll see you tomorrow. Or anyone else? Sheetal says, for me it's overeating. Thanks for this. Okay, yes. Who else? How do I control over resting? Over resting, is it, Anand? Do you mean over resting? Overeating? Huh.
It's overeating. Sorry for that.
No problem. Yes, Anant, you will notice that most of the time, it has been my experience. I'm a doctor for the last 30 years. You know, we overeat because internally we are stressed. There is some stress we have. During,
Yes, even I'm
during,
stressed.
during stressful periods, we make two mistakes. We overeat and we eat at the wrong time. That
Yes,
happens during. So, I would say don't worry about your overeating. Start meditating, do some pranayam, do your kriya. As soon as your mind relaxes, it becomes more calm. Apne aap, your urges to overeat will start to fade off. That is the root. Do not control the overeating. Eat. Eat as much as you want to. But there, the switch is not in the eating, the switch is there. Attend to the switch. Your overeating will get corrected. शायद गलत जगह देखते हैं हम. Yes, Harish.
Jai Gurudev, I just joined little late. Where can I see this remaining part on YouTube or somewhere else?
Yes, so we have it on YouTube. You
Uh,
can, we'll send you the link. You can drop
uh,
your number and we'll send you the link.
okay. Thank you very much.
And anyone else? Share what you learned. There's so many over here. I'm doing Kriya regularly since 5 years. I've done 5 recently with Swami. But doing yoga for aches and pain with you for 6 months since restlessness. Yes, there are some rare moments when you're doing everything. You are doing your meditation, you're doing your whatever needs to be done, you're doing. In such rare times, as I said, the only thing which will work is just be with this restlessness. Uh, Even I undergo this many times. I'm regular with my kriya, with my sadhana, my meditation. I read a knowledge sheet. I do some contemplation. I eat the right thing. I give myself rest, and yet things don't work out. The At those times, just be with this discomfort. We are supposed to go through this. If you're doing everything what needs to be done, the right thing, and yet you are experiencing restlessness, mind is not calm, then it is karmic in nature. You're just supposed to go through this. Have patience, don't lose heart. Go through it, it will pass. But this particular, what I'm saying, is only for people like Revati, what she mentioned. Snehal, attend to those 6 things. आप देखिए कहाँ पे some excess you're doing, cut down on that. How to deal with overthinking. If you're overthinking, you have lot of time, do some seva. People who overthink, do some seva. Take time out and do seva. Sanyam helps, yes. Many times we do all the right things, but we forget knowledge, living in knowledge, this vivek and vairagya. We have to remember this all the time. Keep reminding, am I in vivek, am I in vairagya? Answer will come. Okay, all right. I think that's enough to थोड़ा सा मंथन करते हुए सो जाएं आज. जो भी आपने सुना उसमें से क्या लगा, ज़्यादा भी लोड मत लेना, टेंशन नहीं लेना. बी रिलैक्स्ड अबाउट दिस ऑल्सो. जो हो गया, नहीं चमका कभी और चमक जाएगा. ठीक है. ओके शशांक,
Yes, भैया.
thank you for being there, thank you for conducting this session.
Pleasure is
Okay.
all ours, भैया, to get all the wisdom. It's so insightful. Many a times we have our blocks that also get so well cleared off. One thing, if you may, if you allow, I would like to share. I believe regular practice of yoga as well really helps in overcoming these habits and these patterns that we get stuck into. And so I have been practicing yoga classes with you, and they have been the thing for me. A lot of my patterns I have become aware of. So let's say if I'm taking that extra bite, I will just hold myself ki this is not needed. You are just filling your stomach. It's all done. That awareness has come because of regular practice of yoga. So I would like to really thank you for that. That has really come into me.
Thank you. So there was some announcement I think Pallavi wanted to make. Pallavi is there?
Yes, where Pallavi is there. I think she's facing some network issues. Yeah.
Okay.
So there are basically so we have the regular Shri Shri Yoga classes with Bhaiya. As you all know that we have been having these classes for the past 51 months now. This will be the 52nd batch. We have three live sessions with Bhaiya and two recorded sessions.
Every
Monday
week.
every week, Monday to Friday. And the timing is morning 6:30 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. we completed. You get the access to the recordings for a day. You can practice it according to your time. A lot of international students also join in. So these classes are being conducted, and the next batch will be starting from the 15th of April. So you can enroll. We have 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months plan as well. So we'll float the message in the group. And apart from that, Bhaiya has been giving. He spoke a lot about advanced course. He spoke about. Like, there was one specific question that I remember that how do I come out of these patterns, and he mentioned advanced course. So we have an advanced course happening with Dr. Shilpa Sabarwal starting from 24th in Rishikesh. So if you would like to join for that, you can drop your numbers and we will send you the details. It's from 24th to 27th. ऋषिकेश में होगा ये 24 से लेके 27th जो एडवांस कोर्स है डॉक्टर शिल्पा सबरवाल लेंगे. Dr. Shilpa Sabharwal is a senior art of living faculty, and she's also the better half of Bhaiya, Dr. Rohit Sabharwal. So that is there. These were the two things. If you are interested in for the yoga classes, you can drop in your numbers in the chat box. I think we have already put the details. You can still put your numbers in the chat box.
Okay.
We
So
have BSN also starting tomorrow. So people from Pune can join from Pune, Mumbai, nearby areas can join. It is from 10th to 13th April. We'll share all the details in the chat box of yoga classes. Also, somebody mentioned Sahaj Samadhi. So, Bhaiya has Sahaj Samadhi course online this April end. That also we'll put the details in the chat box. So, everyone interested, please stay back.
all right. Thank you so much for being there and participating, and hope to see you again. Wonderful. Thank you. Good night. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
Bye Shashank. Bye Pallu.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Bye
Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Those people who are interested, you can drop your numbers in the chat box. There are a variety of courses happening. Advanced course, DSN, Sahaj. We have regular yoga classes. If whatever you're interested in, आप अपना numbers chat box में डाल दीजिए. हम आपको reach out करेंगे. Yes. Welcome Revti ji. Welcome Swati ji. Yes, Navneet ji. We'll keep you updated about the next sessions. Jai Gurudev. Yes. We'll reach out to you, Revti ji.